Okay guys, I am back. I stopped the recording for a couple of minutes, basically for me to test the volume, because at times I felt like the game became super loud all of a sudden because of the explosions, but in general you were able to hear me just fine. Okay, so this could be the last stage of the game. I am not sure, if not the last one, the second to last one for sure. I remember that because, well, you go into space. Well, I ended up getting another laser. I was waiting for the homing. So yeah, I lowered the volume just a little bit. I don't know if that will make an actual difference. I hope it does. I mean, in worst case scenario, I just speak louder and things will be solved, I guess. Okay, I kind of guessed the patterns. I went all the way to one side and then go back all the way to the other side. A little bit of a lucky shot, but look at that. It's all about patterns. By the way, those medals that I've been collecting, as probably you noticed, help you out to, you know, improve your score at the end of each level. Dude, I hate that. You are so concentrated trying to pick something up and then an enemy shoots a bullet, and considering the good aiming these ships have, as I mentioned at the beginning of the playthrough, they fuck you over like super quickly. Okay, this time I didn't get killed by something being shot from the side. For a change. Again, a lot of you probably are thinking, why don't you use bombs more often? Because it doesn't guarantee you anything. Look at that. Look at this shit. Wow, how am I avoiding all this? Okay, the pattern, I think I am getting it for those enemies specifically. So they shoot in a way so you have to move in one direction by holding the button until they stop shooting. Is it repeating the music from the first stage? Well, it had the health of a boss almost. Well, additional to your weapons, and this is kind of unprofessional on my part for not having mentioned it before, you also get two different types of missiles, straight missiles and homing missiles. Well, the M stands for missiles and the H obviously stands for homing. I believe the straight missiles are more powerful, but the homing of course has the advantage of going to where the enemy is and you have a chance to kill him faster. Okay, I don't know why this full power-up item appears. Maybe because you die a number of times, or every certain amount of deaths, or after you reach certain score. Dude, I hate when two power-up items have different color and they're both together. I already mentioned that problem in the last video, I believe. I'm not a fan of that shit. So, sir, whoa! If I would have known, I would have alerted you about fucking seizure attacks. Seizure alert, or whatever. Look at the amount of bullets a single statue shoots. I don't know if it is in desperate mode or something, but that cannot be the final boss. There should be more. I believe there is a stage 7. There is more. I ignore if this game has an actual ending or just loops around. I don't remember seeing an actual ending to this game. Yeah, I mean, other than spamming bombs, I don't know what else to do. Maybe this is something I should have done during the entire playthrough a long time ago. But I was trying to be braver than that. Or more stupid, whatever you want to call it. Whoa! I hate those fucking bullets! Bypassers that they shoot a single bullet and they go so fast that you can barely... Look at that bullshit! You can barely react to them. Most of my deaths came from this sort of bullshit. Besides, I mean, despite the fact that I am criticizing certain unfair things from the game, I like the series. Again, it wasn't an original concept, because shoot 'em ups were around almost a decade before this game came out. The formula was pretty much the same one that, in a way, 1942 and Capcom games in general had at the time. Namco also released a few shoot 'em ups before. Sirius. Nichibutsu was another Japanese company that actually made these shooters kind of popular in mid-80s. So again, the formula is not all that original, but I don't know. Considering that this game had a bunch of sequels, it's because it actually did much better than a lot of the games of the same style. It is not as well known or as popular as the 1940 series, clearly, but within shoot 'em up fans, and I include myself as one, Raiden actually got its charm. Within all the predictability and the difficulty that this game is known for, it is charm. It is charming, I should say. And I forget that I'm playing a video game here that I'm supposed to be trying to be good at. But look at this bullshit. They show up and shoot immediately. Again, that's probably the most common problem with this game specifically. Bullets that sometimes you have no idea where they're coming from, surprise enemies that turn around, and as they're turning around they're already shooting you. A super fast bullet. So not much you can do about it. And I guess I have to spam more bombs. I don't know what these two things are. But something tells me they are going to be related to the final boss, not necessarily. Okay, boss music. And I got a laser. Maybe that this will help a little bit to do more damage. Are you the boss? Wow. These are the patterns in which you are given like 1 second to really make a decision and decide where to go. Okay, the weak point is not on sight. Now it is. Okay, I ended up killing it with a laser. I don't know, it feels like the final boss was actually easier than a lot of the previous bosses. Which wouldn't be the first time that actually happens in shoot 'em ups like this. Wait. Level 8? Am I like getting back to Earth or something? I don't know, at first I thought I was repeating the previous stage because the very same enemy showed up at first. But this feels different and, well, even tougher than ever. There's no way I could survive something like that. especially with these enemies not giving you any breath. At times like this, now I feel like activating invincibility. I didn't remember the game became this annoying, this hard. Again, I'm trying not to use certain adjectives like annoying because it might be interpreted as I hate this game, but I don't. I wouldn't say I love it either. I guess the word is it's charming, it's fun, entertaining, super generic, and much harder than your average shoot 'em up, for certain. I don't know if the other games actually were made easier, but when I played Raiden 3 a while ago, I managed to beat it with like 10 lives on an easier difficulty. Well, I'm playing this game right now on easy, quote unquote. But yeah, I mean, by being able to complete Raiden 3, even if on an easier difficulty, but with like 2 or 3 credits total. Yeah, I think you were given 3 credits. Which that, I guess, means that the game was made easier in the sequels. A lot of shoot 'em ups did that. You being able to change the difficulty and even if with a limited amount of lives, it is still easy enough for you to make it through. Let's see if I can get the spread again before it changes color. Before you get killed. Are these bosses? Like a boss rush? There is no time to rest at all. This is gonna be the last level. I don't remember this being much longer than that. I thought it had 7 levels. Again, I wasn't expecting to go into space so soon. That was in level 6. By now, of course, I want the game to be over, and I'm pretty sure you guys want the same. I don't like it when they put 2 items of different color. It doesn't help. Well, I'm keeping the laser. Am I? No, I'm not. These guys should stop showing up. It's already difficult enough with the boss by himself for me to be dealing with these little helicopters or whatever they are. Bomb spam. I mean, what else should I do? The bombs are powerful enough at least. Am I done? Yeah. That should be the end. No more scrolling. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, that's the ending. I was scared for a second. Mission completed. Yeah, but it sucked. Especially in the last couple levels. Well, I sucked the entire game, but even more in the last couple levels. And I believe you do a loop. So you start a second loop right now. Yeah. I think the same thing happens in the sequel. Raiden 2 specifically. I'm moving. I'm trying to move. There you go, see? So you start from the beginning again, which we are not doing since we are done with the playthrough. I hope you enjoyed, despite the failure and all that. So, I plan on doing specials, as I mentioned, but also I would like to do other playthroughs in between. So not all of what it's coming up is going to be Raiden related, but also I'm going to be combining with other playthroughs of different games and different styles. So maybe I will be going back and forth. So maybe the next playthrough will be another short game, and then we're going to go back to the Raiden series doing the sequel to this, and so on. So, thank you for receiving me back, let's say, and I hope to see each other more often. Take care.